Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is November 20th, 2025, and this is a quick look at the market at Netflix. Netflix did a 10-to-1 split. It triggered one of my alerts on the drop that I was kind of expecting, and this is just a short-term drop. I'm looking at building a position here for that 2 to 5 years to get my double and all, but I don't want to. I like trying to buy it as low as possible, and I don't know where that's at. But you have to set up some kind of alert, some kind of things in the market to get you, engaged, I call it. But this is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over here to the charts right quick. And what I want to look at, I'm usually looking at multiple time frames on things and stuff, and I'm also, as you can see, I'm also looking at the bigger picture. And my 5-minute chart is the chart that you guys who've been following me for a while I use all the time. This is the time frame to getting me into my trade when I see things happening. And I will share here my larger time frames. I got a 15-minute time frame, an hour time frame, a daily time frame, and a monthly time frame. I want to see what it's doing also on the big picture. Also, since this is a longer term position that I'm actually looking to build, I also want to know different levels where maybe I need to buy more shares at that time if it drops or if it goes up. So I do have markers below, which I will zoom in. I'll zoom in right quick and show you how. I'm going to zoom in on a daily chart. Yeah, this is my daily chart, and show you what I'm looking at here right quick. On the daily chart, what I'm looking at, and these are quarterly pivots. I use quarterly pivots for my longer term positions and getting into them and stuff, and levels that I'll be selling, credit spreads and cover calls, and I'm selling puts also. Once I get there, I could be selling puts now. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to be holding money, having money tied up in the puts right now, But the different markers. The marker here is one of them is at my support 2 level, and since it was at support 1 level, and I was expecting to see if it was going to actually break these bottoms here, and it came down to these bottoms. So that's what alerted me to do this video. The other level down here that I'm looking at these gaps back here. Let me see if I can bring my pen up right quick. Bring my pen up. And also I can show you what I'm looking at. Boom. This yellow line here is a support 2 level right here. Kind of bad drawing. The other area that I'm looking at is these first gaps down here, these gaps back over here. So that's right around $100. So it had to kind of gap up over $100. So again, it may come back down there and want to come, since it's at a low price right now, come back down here to this gap level. So I got a marker, I got an alert, just below $100 that I'll be looking at also. So that's the big picture. And then on the top side, again, we got a gap here that it may want to fill. So I got an alert here at this gap. If it tries to break into that gap and start going through that gap. And then I got the highs up here, the most recent highs up here above this high where it dropped down. If it starts getting up here, I want to make sure, I'm aware of what's going on there. These are also levels that I can be selling my call spreads, selling my cover calls if I have enough shares to do it at that time, and these are also areas where I might be still buying shares again if I don't have my full position at the time. So that's the whole thing. I like getting in my full position before it breaks the top. That's why you don't see anything up there, because once it starts going, I know it's going to, I don't know, I kind of expect it to break the top and go higher, because I am expected to get a double on this. I would like to get like to get it where it's down, closer to $100, so this thing would only have to move $100 to get the double. I know that's not going to happen. Then it's only $70 higher than its all-time high that it's had. So that makes it real realistic to me. So again, that's kind of like why I look at it that way. But now let's go down and take a quick look at what happened here today and what's happening here on this daily chart. And that's what prompted me to make the video. Well, when it comes to looking at things, and this is, again, I start day trading it a little bit, swing trading it a little bit. I don't mind because, again, I'm planning on owning the shares anyway. So trade around it, that's what I do once I start getting in these type of positions, But what I want to show here is how this thing, again, my alert was those bottoms as you saw them before, and it was right around these on the daily pivots. It was right around 108 if you was looking at the numbers and all. So 108, when it broke that 108 level and all, my alert went off. I went looking at it. Oh, wow, it's also at a support 1 level on my daily pivots and all. Let's see if we get a reversal here. We got a pretty good demand came in here on this first red candle. This first red candle right here. And all. So again, I said, okay, this thing is ready. Then I saw this right here. What is that, guys? That looks almost like a bullish engulfing. And then we got a pretty good bounce off of that, and then we've been off to the races. We're already up $1. I would say you wouldn't have got in down at the bottom. You would have got in pretty close. I would have got in pretty close. You would have got in pretty close to the bottom. and you're already at $1 on this trade right now. Say even if you got in at 840. It's at 940 right now, and a lot of times that's about it, and that's why I made the video. You can be done with a day trade, and if it's a long-term swing trade, it's money is ready to be made. It's thinking, like, again, go back up here and break today's high, and then you're up over, what's that, $4 or $5? No, that's not $4 or $5. That's only $3. So another $3 on this trade. But that's it. That's all I really want to share. Just kind of show you, simple indicators along with simple candle patterns sometimes can make a pretty good trade. But again, everything is based on your trading plan, your trading strategy. Each individual out there can have their own individual way of how they really want to make money out here in this market. It really doesn't matter, but it's all based on what do you see. This is Right Side Trader. Hope you guys having a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.